This is kind of cool, though. This is great news. All right. In today's conversation, I want to share with you the top 5 large business lines of credit with South Pole. Don't go anywhere. You're gonna love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sort of Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you're to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to share with you the top 5 large business lines of credit with Soft Pull. Number 5, folks, we have base to credit. Our score, 8 over 10. I want you to look right now on the screen. Do me a favor. Look on the screen and see the arrow. Here is proof that this business line of credit is a soft pull. So when you think about biz to credit, you're thinking about a great platform that allows you to get pre-qualified today. You can complete your online application in about 10 to 15 minutes and you get funded under 24 hours. Fantastic. The funding application doesn't take that long. We have seen people who actually even did it in 5 minutes, okay? And what we love with biz to credit is that they have a very easy online application. You basically just have to enter a few bits of information and you're good to go, okay? And you can receive between 25,000 and 6 million, depending on your business's performance and credit worthiness. One thing I want to say here is that when we talk about business line of credit for business credit, they actually have their product is actually the working capital, but they can actually structure it as a business line of credit. You need to when you talk to your loan rep, trying to explain that to them. And you are paying back the line of credit from your business receipts, and you can use this for business projects and expenses. It's totally up to you. So keep that in mind. 25,000 to 6 million. In some cases, they have, depending on the states you're applying from, they will cap the limit to 2 million, 25,000 to 2 million, okay? And you get approved within 24 hours. And the cool thing here is that it's a soft pull. You're not risking anything, okay? And what we love is that you're able to get the money to do a variety of things. They have no restrictions whatsoever. You can grow your business. You can cover one-time business expenses. You can hire staff. Talk to me about that. You can buy equipment. You can pay down operational costs. Okay. You can purchase inventory and you can even expand your workplace. What I'm trying to say is that this is a business line of credit / working capital loan that allows you to expand to scale. Okay. And what we love is that if you want to, what are the requirements? You need to have an annual revenue that is greater than $250,000. A credit score that is 575 or above, and you got to be in business for at least 6 months. Okay, 6 months. Those are the requirements. And so the steps are very simple. Step 1, create your profile. Step 2, you want to submit your application for funding. Step 3, you want to connect with one of Biz to Credit funding specialists who will take a consultative approach to match you with a funding option that works best for your business. And step 4, get funded. Very easy. Number 4, folks, we have Fundbox. Our score, 8.5 over 10. So when you think about, so please do me a favor first. I want you to look on the screen right now. See the arrow. Here is proof that this business line of credit is a soft pull. All right. With Fundbox, you are looking at the maximum loan amount of $150,000. The APR is kind of high though, so you are looking at 10% to about 80%. But the cool thing is you're getting quick money to repay whatever you need to pay, and that's it. So this line of credit has no application fee. There is no account maintenance fee, inactivity or origination fee. No prepayment penalties, okay? And late payments and non-sufficient funds fees may apply in certain cases based on information provided in your loan agreement. So please read the promissory note before signing anything. And the terms, 12 to 24 weeks. And their repayment schedule is weekly. So be sure that you are able to understand how this fits into your liquidity management strategy, okay? And you can get approved as fast as the same day and receive funds the next business day. Processing may take a little longer on weekends or holidays, so, and they may also vary depending on your bank, okay? And the cool thing here is what we love with Fundbox is that speed. We love speed. Okay, you can move fast, confidently. and they keep the whole thing simple. Okay, so they have actually a very intuitive dashboard that allows you to see exactly what's going on with your account. So you can draw from your dashboard, funds will arrive in your business checking account. And so basically Fundbox will manage the whole thing in between. And overall, what we love is flexibility. What about application? Application is really fast. You apply in 2 easy steps. You give them some basic information about your business. You talk about your revenue, and you also need to connect your business checking accounts and your accounting software. Okay, so this is how they check your liquidity. They check your business's performance, your cash flows, your cash inflows and cash outflows, your balance sheet, and your income statement. And we love the fact that when you think about Fundbox, you want to think about a player that allows you to have fast access to cash, a player where it is a business line of credit that is very easy to qualify for. And remember, they have the soft pull. You're not risking anything. They have an early repayment flexibility window. Okay, and where we believe that the Fundbox can be improved, the line of credit could be expensive, especially considering the short repayment period. You have limited funding options, and you cannot build business credit with Fundbox because as of the date of this show, they do not report to SBFE, Dun & Bradstreet, and other business credit bureaus. Okay, and but overall, when you think about Fundbox, I want you to think about simple pricing. So the transparency is fantastic. You are always in control. You see fees upfront, no early repayment penalty. Okay, and so they have designed everything for you, and there is even a calculator on the website. So, for example, you can see on the screen, we put in 25,000 repaid over 12 weeks, and the same 25,000 repaid over 24 weeks. You can see the delta here. And to qualify, you need to be based in the U.S., 600 or more in personal FICO score, 100,000 in annual revenue, at least that's the minimum, business checking accounts, and ideally 6 months in business at least. You have flexible payment solutions also. Okay, so they have a program called FlexPay that gives you more ways to pay important business expenses. So this is fantastic. Number 3, folks, we have SmartBiz. Our score, 9 over 10. So do me a favor, look on the screen right now and see the arrow. Do you see the arrow? Here is proof that this business line of credit is a soft pull. So when you think about SmartBiz, you want to think about custom financing. Actually, this lender has different funding programs, but they offer term loans, SBA loans, and they have something called custom financing. This is where your business line of credit will fit in. So you're going to have to talk to a representative to explain to them what you're looking for. Okay, and so when you have their business line of credit, interest rates start at 6.99%. You can get loan amounts from $30,000 to $500,000, and their repayment terms can be somewhere from 12 to 60 months. Okay, obviously, when we have a business line of credit, we don't have a term like a maturity, but this will change. You're gonna have to negotiate your repayment strategy, your repayment agreement with SmartBiz. And we love the fact that this is a lender that's very flexible. Okay, they understand that sometimes business needs cannot be met with traditional financing options like an SBA or bank term loan. So they will need flexibility, and they have designed this product for those people who are looking for those entrepreneurs and business owners who are looking for a smart business line of credit. And the cool thing here is that you are in conversation with the SmartBiz team. So they have a team of wonderful experts who will help you. Like, they will help you design the best funding programs for you. So if with a business line of credit, you only pay interest on the amount of capital that you borrow from your credit line when you have this with SmartBiz. By the way, they also offer invoice financing. So as part of their custom financing program, they also offer invoice financing, and they also offer, check this out, business credit cards. So they can arrange for your company to have a business credit card. Okay, in terms of eligibility, you gotta have at least 2 years in the business, and you must be a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident. You gotta have a FICO score of 660, okay, 660 minimum, and you need to have the cash flow to support loan payments, okay? And they don't like people who have bankruptcies or foreclosures in the last 3 years. And if you have outstanding tax liens, you're not going to qualify. Okay, but the best thing to do is to give them a call to explain your situation. Please have your paperwork. I'm talking about your bank statements, your financial statements, especially your cash flow statements and your profit and loss. And they love to see those two report. And if everything is fine, you are good to go. Number 2, folks, we have here Lendio. Our score 9.5 over 10. And do me a favor here. Look on the screen right now. Do you see the arrow? Here is proof that this business line of credit is a soft pull. So when you think about Lendio, I want you to think about a marketplace lender. So this is a platform that actually conglomerates several hundreds, not hundreds, tens of lenders. Okay, I think they have about 75 to 90 lenders. Okay, and you have more than 10 types of funding options. In today's conversation, of course, we are focused on their business line of credit offer. So you apply in just 10 to 15 minutes. You fill out one simple application. There is no fee or obligation, and it will not impact your credit. And you can compare options from 75 to 90 lenders. Okay, this is really good, and you get funded in as little as 24 hours. And once approved by your lender, you can get the capital you need in as little as 24 hours. So you really are you should be thinking about speed here when you think about Lendio. Okay, and we love the fact that they have a very generous line of credit amount. So you're looking at $1,000 to $500,000, $500,000. You can use the additional. You can use the money to do whatever you need. They have no restrictions on the usage of on the loan proceeds. Okay, you have the line term 1 to 2 years. The time to fund is as soon as 1 to 2 days, and the interest rate goes from 8 to 24%. Okay, so this is really good. And when we think about Lendio, we're thinking about flexible financing, especially if you're looking for a business line of credit with them, because basically it's just a financial safety net for your business. It's there when you need it. You can tap into it. You are under no obligation to use it. And when you do tap into it, you can use it to cover almost any small business need, okay? Or even big need. It depends on the size of your business line of credit. And what we love here is that you only pay interest on the funds you use, not the full amounts. In other words, it's as flexible as a double-jointed yoga teacher if you really think about it. Okay, so how do you qualify for this? You got to have a FICO score of 560. That's the minimum. You got to have $50,000 or more in annual revenue. And you got to be in business for at least 6 months. Obviously, you got to have a legit business. So in other words, you got to have an EIN. And you have to be able to produce financial statements, okay? And in some cases, if you're asking for a large amount, let's say close to $500,000, they might ask for a personal guarantee, but it's something that you have to decide at that very moment, okay? Whether this is a great business line of credit for you or not. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. We're also having a conversation about the top 5 business lines of credit with soft pull, large ones. And number 1, in our view, the best of the best, Bluevine. Our score 10 over 10. And I want you to look on the screen right now. You want to see where the arrow points to? Here is proof that this business line of credit is a soft pull. So when you think about Bluevine, I want you to think about fast funding for your business, okay? And you can apply in under 2 minutes. You get funds in as fast as 24 hours, and applying will not impact your credit score because this is a soft pull, okay? So when you think about Bluevine, you are thinking about what? You have credit lines up to $200,000, okay? $250,000, that's the maximum. Rates are as low as 4.8%, and they give you a fast decision. So with Bluevine, they are so flexible that, we just love them. Basically, you just borrow, repay, and repeat. So funds are available on demand. You only pay for what you use, really, because there's no account opening, maintenance, or prepayment fees. You draw the funds you need with a click of a button, all right? You have access to a large revolving line, and so your credit line replenishes as you make payments or repayments, okay? And what we love with Bluevine is that they constantly adjust your limits. In other words, they have financing that grows with you, okay? If you are growing fast, if you are, let's say, they approved you for $100,000 and they realize that your business is growing like crazy and you need more money, you can basically talk to the Blue Vine team and they will arrange something for you. Okay, so all you have to do, apply online. You want to provide basic information about your business and you get a decision really, really fast. You draw funds, you make repayments, and you access more funds. Okay, and so what do you need to get started? Minimum qualifications: 600 at least for FICO, 6 months in business, $10,000 in monthly revenue, and your business must be operating or incorporated in the United States. Okay, and so they will also want to see basic details about you and your business, and they want to have a bank connection or year-to-year bank statements. Okay, not just for the 3 months, no, year to year and year to date. So with Blue Vine is a great offer, and we love them. We have reviewed them on other shows, and this is a company that is constantly growing. Their customer service is great. They have a very knowledgeable staff there. They will work with you. They will see your business. They will try to customize the best financing for you. Great player, 10 over 10. And I want to give you a bonus, folks. In our bonus here, and if you have made it so far, this is great. We have a Crestmont Capital. Our score 7.5 over 10. And look on the screen and see the arrow. Here is the proof that this business line of credit is a soft pull. So when you think about Crestmont Capital here, you are thinking about a constellation of funding programs. Okay, so they have so if your business has an emergency and lacks the cash on hand to fix the problem, you can reach out to Crestmont Capital. And what they have here is that they have an in-house team that would allow you to access some cash real quick. And we love the fact that they are constantly also improving their offer. And so what are the advantages of getting a small business line of credit through Crestmont Capital? You have immediate access to funds with no waiting or application. You have completely unsecured with no collateral needed. You only pay for your outstanding balance and not your line amount. And they have regular limit increases that are available without further documentation being needed. Okay, and of course, every payment is 100% tax deductible if it's interest. One thing I want to say here is that Crestmont does not have any restriction. They are very flexible, and so you can use the cash to purchase inventory. You can pay off high interest credit cards or cash advance loans. You can use it for renovation and or expansion, payroll, unexpected emergencies. So the choice is yours. Okay, it's all about what really works for you. And at the end of the day, they want you to pay attention to. So they can actually fund all the way to $500,000. They can give you a business line of credit all the way to $500,000. You got to have a minimum FICO of 600, and you got to be in business for 6 months. Okay, obviously they will be looking at the amount they are giving you. Ultimately, will depend on a constellation of things. So they will look at your time in business, your revenue. This is really important. Okay, so they will look at your financial standing concerning debt. What is your debt usage? What is your debt load right now? Your profit and loss. They will look at also your cash inflows and cash outflows. What kind of industry you're in. So they will look at the macro. This is really important to see whether we are in a trajectory of positivity or negativity in terms of the industry. Your credit worthiness, they'll pay attention to that, and they will also pay attention to the use of funds. So they look at a constellation of factors to decide how much to approve you for. Before I close this conversation, let me give you an overview about when we talk about business lines of credit with soft pull. It's important to understand that a soft pull is really great because it helps you actually avoid the hard pull, right? This is very simplistic as an explanation, but this is what it is. You are basically preserving your personal credit and also your business credit, okay? And the business line of credit works in a very great way. It's a revolving line of credit. So you are already familiar with the line of credit if you use a credit card, a business credit card or a personal credit card. It's basically the same thing. So it allows you to access a business line of credit, allows you to access funds from your credit line, pay back some or all of it, and access it again. So with the line of credit, the business owner decides when, if, and how they will use their borrowed capital. Okay, and interest is typically only charged for the amount of the credit line that is tapped into, and interest rates may be fixed or variable. This is something you need to be aware of. And one thing I want to say here is that you can actually get a business line of credit. In today's conversation, you probably noticed that we only had alternative lenders and online lenders. No banks, no credit unions. It's because they just don't have it. They don't have the soft pull capability, or they don't have the functionality on their website or at the branch. Okay, but you can also get a business line of credit from a regular bank, from your credit union, if they have this offers. Okay, and also if you're comfortable with a hard pull right off the bat, if you want them to have a hard pull right off the bat, you can just go ahead and just apply. So you have a line of credit from the likes of PNC, you have Chase, you have Bank of America, you have Wells Fargo, you have the big financial banks. The big financial institutions offer that. And when you have a business line of credit, you have several benefits. You can use a business line of credit to smooth out the liquidity gaps that you currently have. Let's say if your business has seasonal fluctuations, your clients take longer to pay you. You land a new client and need extra capital to cover the cost of labor and all supplies. Okay, you have the opportunity to purchase equipment or inventory at a reduced cost. Okay, and also, a business line of credit is a great idea if you know that you'll be paying this the money off with no problem. In other words, you're confident that your cash flows, your cash inflows and cash outflows allow you to budget properly, okay, and that you can repay it with no problem. Because at the end of the day, your payment history will play an important role on your credit score personally, but also business-wise. Before I close today's conversation, please check out this loan evaluation approach video. We do have a rigorous method on this show when it comes to categorizing, reviewing, and listing business lines of credit. Check this out. I want to quickly recap today's conversation. I was talking to you about the top 5 largest business lines of credit with soft pull. Number 1, we have Bluevine, 10 over 10. Number 2, we have Lendio, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have SmartBiz, 9 over 10. Number 4, we have Fundbox, 8.5 over 10. Number 5, we have Biz to Credit, 8 over 10. And in the bonus category, we have one for you, Crestmont Capital. Our score, 7.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.